Hello, everybody.
Holy shit. Did that happen last night? Did that honestly happen last night?
Yeah. I think what
we're talking about is
WWE.
CM Punk was on WWE Backstage, which is this new analysis show that Fox News is trying to do.
Fox Sports 1.
And the week before, you know what their viewership was?
Like 40,000?
49,000 people. That's horrific.
Yeah.
That's like less than somebody going to like a baseball or football game. You know, that's terrible.
Yeah.
So what do? Hey, CM Punk.
Well,
come on, bye.
Well, no, there's, like, number one, it's kind of weird what the contract is, because no one's saying if it's, like, a Fox one or a WWE.
They're saying it's Fox.
But other people are saying it's WWE.
I think it's a Fox one, but I will not be surprised if he gets something done with WWE by Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I could honestly see him coming back in the Royal Rumble.
I mean, he'll probably come back, I think. I mean, there's already... Let me try to find out all the people who were tweeting about it, because there were some funny ones.
Oh, Seth Rollins, fight me. Bray Wyatt says, I saw you.
Yeah.
Binks, what are you doing? Stop it. You crazy cat. Let's see, what else? Holy shit.
But even, like, during the when Renee announced him...
She was the only one that knew.
She was the only one that knew.
Yeah.
We kind of saw, like, Adam Cole and Joe just turned to each other like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Samoa Joe's jaw dropped. Yeah. He was like...
And, like, Adam Cole was just, like, sitting there smiling and playing air guitar.
Exactly. Adam Cole was playing air guitar, and then King Booker was just like, I'm not surprised. and I think Adam Cole said, like... I think you could hear him say something like... Did anybody know about this? Or like, what's going on? Yeah. Like something like to that. And then CM Punk says what he says. He says, once you think you know everything or something, you know, the cards will fall.
That was kind of, like, what he said was kind of clunky and...
Yeah, weird. But I think it was just the excitement of him back. He's like, I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, they're saying he's not obviously going to be like a weekly person.
No, they say he's going to be on selected things. He's going
to be on next week.
Probably like pay-per-views type shit and like...
Yeah, but I was listening to what, I forgot who tweeted about it, but one of the writers for Bleacher Report said, the interesting thing will be, like, number one, it has to be somehow connected to WWE because they wouldn't let...
Well, yeah.
Go to Fox if they weren't okay with it. But, like, the one interesting thing people were saying was Punk, up until he fired, and even a little bit before that, whenever he talked, he'd just basically say whatever the fuck he wanted to.
Yeah.
And now people are saying, now you're going to be able to get
the real shit.
No, his reaction to, like, the Lana and Bobby Lashley thing,
exactly.
Where even, like, Booker and Adam Cole and Joe were going, this is fucking stupid.
Exactly.
And Renee Young's like, no, this is good.
And now CM Punk's like, no, this sucks. They need to get this shit out of here. You know?
And I even said, like, people were saying, like, matches everyone wants to see, like, him versus Cole or Seth or Bray. But I was talking to my friend at work. I think that the thing that makes the most sense for them is if he is going to wrestle again, okay, have him on backstage, but have that as the Fox show he's on.
Okay.
And then have him, because Joe and Adam Cole are obviously active. I mean, Joe's hurt, but are active wrestlers that still appear on it.
Yeah.
Then, if you really want to fuck with AEW, put Punk on NXT.
Well, I think they're going to put Seth Rollins on NXT.
Well, yeah, he's going to do the Steve Austin and turn on.
Do the Steve Austin, turn on Raw, and then go to NXT with Triple H, and then have some good rivalries with Adam Cole, and maybe even Finn Balor. Maybe we'll get a Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Rematch, yeah, exactly. They had a rumor that we were going to get a Gargano versus Finn Balor at War Games.
Yeah.
But we're finding out that Gargano has neck injuries, and that match is not going to happen.
No, instead it's going to be Finn Balor versus Matt Riddle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Even better. Let's fucking go.
Man, because, they changed the teams for War Games. I forgot who Ciampa's last team member, but it's Dominic Dijakovic, Keith Lee, Ciampa, and I'm not sure who the fourth person is against Undisputed Era.
Nice. Very nice. Guys are going ass backwards on this. I mean, CM Punk, holy shit. Raw and SmackDown were okay. The only thing, more invasion angles, more, NXT invading, and then we get some Raw and SmackDown people invading. We get Bray Wyatt attacking Daniel Bryan on SmackDown in the back, which is going to probably set up Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan at Survivor Series. I think we're going to be getting that for the Universal title.
Yeah.
Where probably it might be a squash. Bray Wyatt squashing Daniel Bryan.
I don't know if it'll be a squash, because generally, except for once, they don't really squash Daniel Bryan.
Well,
It was the last time he was against Sheamus. So, I mean...
Yeah. Like in 10 seconds at WrestleMania.
But I think the more interesting thing with the Punk signing isn't Punk so much. It's the fact that now the door's open for the WWE, the women's division, to try to get AJ
Lee, right. And that would be a nice addition. It won't be bad. What was really needed, and did it finish up Raw? The Lana and Bobby Lashley finished up Raw?
Yeah.
First of all, why? And then second of all, what really came out of that segment? Lana said, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I had sex with Rusev 7 weeks ago, or 9 weeks ago, and then I started dating Bobby Lashley 7 weeks ago, and I am 9 weeks pregnant. Okay, and then, but it really didn't matter, because you heard her say at the end, on the fucking, ramp, saying, I can't believe he thought I was really pregnant.
Yeah.
Then what was needed of the whole segment in the first place? If you're going to go down a pregnancy segment, go for it. But, and it will still be terrible.
Yeah. No, I think.
But now it's even worse because it was just a stupid lie and it just wasted everybody's time for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I think I could have done two things that could have ended up making it hilarious. One, when she's announcing that whoever's the father, Mike Bennett just randomly came out. He has nothing to do with anything. He just randomly comes out.
No, he never did. What are you talking about?
And then, but yeah, it really didn't make any sense. But
I don't understand it.
None of it really has so far.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that's not even the thing I'm really most upset about. Like, as far as the next pay-per-view, because I know that's a match on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they put Shorty G on SmackDown's team, when basically his purpose is just going to be to get Claymore the fuck out and eliminate it first.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they have to have somebody to go first, so it's got to... You know what? No, Shorty G might go a long time, because they like to fuck around with these matches. The weakest ones usually go, second to last, or third to last, or something like that, and...
I don't know.
So, they have some crazy shit that
I can see that happening more in the women's matches than in that one. Just because, number one, say you have him last kind of long, you'd have to figure the last 3 people on Raw would be KO, Seth.
You would think so,
and then probably McIntyre.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because here's the thing. You could have Seth Rollins.
And it would make sense if it was Seth Rollins
and KO.
KO as the last 2.
Yes.
Because KO had Triple H attack Seth.
Exactly.
So Seth could go after KO.
And then it'll make KO even a bigger baby face on Raw.
Which was a problem on SmackDown because it kind of went too long with the Shane angle and just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like the Fiend attacking Bryan, but he's also attacked the OC and dark matches and a few other people. So I think the one interesting thing that happened on Raw, which a lot of people didn't really notice because it was a fast match, was Eric Rowan when he had that little cage at ringside. and people were saying it was moving. People were saying that might be one of the
puppets,
Funhouse puppets, or like one person was even saying like that they think the Funhouse will eventually be on both shows. Is that like because maybe what's in the cage, because the last thing Liv tweeted was she's a prisoner.
Yeah.
Was like something with Liv Morgan, like a figure of like Liv Morgan, and
right, and it might be something with Liv Morgan, that's in the cage, and yeah, they got a nice little slow burn going, and I think hopefully
that's
it'll
a lot
pay off.
to do with Bischoff. Same with SmackDown starting to do that stuff more with.
Bischoff is gone.
No, I mean Heyman.
Heyman.
But on Raw they're doing. I mean SmackDown they're doing that more too with Pritchard there.
Yes.
So that's good for them. NXT, I was looking at some of it online before when I was at work.
Yeah.
At work, our power went out at 8 o'clock. So
that's always a good thing. Yeah.
But watch NXT.
I hear
I could have watched AEW, but I went. But NXT. And it was good. I liked the naming of the teams. For Shayna's, the last member of the team is the UK Women's Champion.
Yes.
Kaylee Ray. Which is cool because she's the one who beat Rhea Ripley for the title.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I have a feeling, like, because did they announce the full NXT team for Survivor Series?
I don't think so.
I really think they're going to go basically like all champions. It's going to be Adam Cole, Walter, and probably either Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Or...
Well, I mean, they got their own tag match, though. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, so it won't be on... So I can see it being, like, Ciampa, Cole...
Yep.
Walter...
Yep.
Keith Lee...
Yes.
And then either Riddle or Dijakovic.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And if that's, like, their 5... Like, yeah, my friend was saying, like, the Raw 5 looked good with KO and Drew McIntyre and stuff. I was like, yeah, but if, like... NXT puts like Walter and Adam Cole on a team and Ciampa. That's gonna be
sick.
That's gonna.
I do want to touch base a little bit on the AEW pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to watch something of it because it's now on a month. It's on pay-per-view. You can't really see it anywhere. That's one thing that WWE Network has done really fucking awesome on is that you only have to pay $10 a month. Yeah. It doesn't matter how shitty or how good it is.
One thing I kind of dislike about the whole, like, how AEW, like, what is going with the pay-per-views, I know there's, like, a certain price that something has to be, but charging $60 to $70 for a relatively new show,
I agree.
Like, you should have started off with, like, 30 or 50.
Yeah, or $30.
Yeah.
$30 would be perfect. Adios.
But, like,
good luck.
The fact that it's 60 and then if you want in HD, it's 70.
Right.
Like,
it's fucked
up. And so far, like, I've watched 2 of the pay-per-views that have been on there. One I ordered, unfortunately, which was the last one.
Yeah.
And on the other, I watched on YouTube, watched on some torrent sites. And like, yeah, they were good.
Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley.
Yeah, no, that was good. But it's like I told my friend, people who are complaining about, like I said, I didn't like that Jurassic Express team, but who are complaining about like the little midget running around, that Spud or whatever the hell his name is, the little one.
Oh yeah.
Like saying that like he provides nothing.
He's like a Spike Dudley.
Well, yeah, but he's not even as good as Spike Dudley.
Well, yeah, because he's trying to do monkey spots, spot monkey.
But they're like people saying like. The guy brought up the comment like this. I don't understand how people are hating on Spud, but at the same time like Rio.
Yeah,
Rio's basically the same thing. She's
Rio,
like,
yeah, she
really isn't like that good. Like outside of Awesome Kong, no one on their women's division is really that good. I mean, Britt Baker was supposed to be like the best one, but even she did like a few like weird botches in her match on AEW. I still think like right now, and they'll get their 3rd title soon, so that'll be good for them. But
you think it's gonna be a TV title?
TV or
probably TV.
Hardcore or something like
that. Like a hardcore. Jericho, you know, with MJ Dub.
MJF, yeah.
MJF fucking coming, you know, throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
So that means, what kind of angle are they going to do now that Cody Rhodes cannot go after that title anymore?
Have someone else have Jericho lose, then Cody goes after it. It was Cody can't go after it when it's Jericho.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was forever.
No.
Like, I'll never go after the title again.
No, it was just for Jericho, I think.
Okay, so maybe... seeing that Moxley won the match, you think they'll do Jericho versus Moxley next, or no? Or are they going to try to do some bullshit?
To another feud today, so I don't think that's going to be Jericho. I think he's rivaling with Pac now.
Moxley?
Yeah. But, I don't know, like... That's kind of what I was talking about earlier on with, like, the AEW title picture and why I think it's too early to add a second title is because, okay, people complain in WWE that there's so many good talent, but they're not the champions. But when you look at it, when you look at it, yeah, there's not a lot of championships, and for as much as someone is, like, loved and great, eventually they, like Kofi showed, eventually you keep going, you will get your chance if you keep going in the way that that's their direction. But like in AEW,
I see
there's a top like 3 or 4 people, and then it's who the hell is gonna challenge Jericho now that Cody already has and he beat Adam Page?
It's gonna be Pac
or Kenny Omega
or Kenny Omega or really Sandman or Adam's not Sandman, Adam Page, Hangman.
I don't think it'll be him again. No.
Yeah, like you really don't have a lot of, and that's probably why they don't have another title yet, because they really don't have the people to do it yet.
Yeah.
But about now that you said something a little bit in all the talent in WWE, what I really liked way back in the day in the early '90s and late '90s and early 2000s is that the WWE Championship was kind of passed around.
I didn't like that as much.
I loved it.
It seemed to make it like not worth as much. If one day you have it, next day you lose it. One day,
but it was passed around by legends.
Yeah,
it was Triple H, Austin, Triple H, Rock, Austin, Rock, Kurt Angle, Undertaker, Triple H. You know, it was like those 5 guys that kept winning it from each other.
Those 5 were fun. But the thing is, if they do it nowadays, where they just jump the title around, people will be like, "Oh, I don't care about this title because you hold it for a day, you hold it for 2 days."
Well, not a day, but like a couple.
Kane held the title for a day.
Well, yeah, I know. But no, if you could hold it for a couple months, that'd be perfect. Because then it also brings back the unexpectedness of when a title can change. Now it's more like it'll change at SummerSlam, Royal Rumble. Or WrestleMania.
Well, not necessarily, because the last 2 champions have all had long runs. Like Seth had a pretty long run.
He lost it to Lesnar. Not to Lesnar. To Bray. Yeah. Yeah, he had it until
Kofi had like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So I mean, they did kind of.
Yeah. But no, like I don't know. Like I'm thinking, like I don't know. I think at least one of the titles, not both of them, but the WWE title to be kind of passed around so a couple people could have it like 2 or 3 times.
In the next years. I think told my friend at work, I could honestly see with this match at Survivor Series, Ray winning and either Dominic
or Kane get
involved.
I've been hearing about that Lesnar is going to lose the title to Rey Mysterio.
And Ray gets one last run where it's not like clouded by like, oh, you only won because you were using his memory.
Exactly. So I could totally see that and then have him lose at like Elimination Chamber or Fastlane before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't see Rey Mysterio taking it till WrestleMania. But like it would be a lot of fun to see like Rey Mysterio versus...
I want to see Mysterio hold the titles of Mania is if Andrade wins the Royal Rumble. And then you give Andrade and Rey Mysterio.
Well, you better make it like an Iron Man match.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Like Rey obviously is getting soon to retirement. Yeah. And Andrade has teased like whenever he actually faces Rey in a legit match, not just a one-off on SmackDown, he wants to do mask versus hair.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. But no, I think Rey Mysterio winning the title would be a really good thing. You can do a lot of storylines, but we all know Vince McMahon's going to say no to that, and then Lesnar's going to destroy Rey Mysterio, and then we don't know who the fuck he's going to face next. We don't. Because who's on Raw then? Say Seth goes to NXT. Who is going to go after Brock? Oh, yeah, Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
But you could do a Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. You could probably do like
Orton to be face now because they can't keep him with
the
face team, and they let Humberto get the win.
Exactly.
Hawks won again. 3-2.
Wow. Fucking finally.
They won on Sunday.
I went 5-2.
They went 5-3.
Oh, well, even worse. That's worse than 5-2.
How? I mean, they won. It doesn't matter what the score is. If you win by 100 or you win by 1, it's the same thing. It doesn't mean shit.
But no, like, other than Randy Orton, what are you gonna have him face?
That's what I was here. I'm trying to find the Raw roster.
See what the Raw roster is. Because I think you could do a lot more with Rey Mysterio right now. And if you really want Brock Lesnar to beat Mysterio again, do it like at WrestleMania.
So AJ Styles.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh fuck.
Randy Orton.
Okay.
Ricochet. KO.
Oh fuck, I forgot about KO.
Andrade.
Alright, so yeah, Raw's got a lot of good guys.
Rusev, Aleister Black, Cedric, Eric Rowan, Buddy Murphy, Jinder Mahal, Samoa Joe, Shelton Benjamin,
Alright,
Rey Mysterio.
so they could actually do a lot with either Lesnar or Rey Mysterio. They really can.
Yeah.
You could bring KO to face Lesnar or AJ Styles to face Rey. Or even have an AJ Styles versus Lesnar match, even though AJ Styles is heel.
Yeah.
You could still... They've done that before.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what the SummerSlam or Survivor Series was last year. It was AJ versus Brock when they both had the champion.
Oh, it's Survivor Series last year. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it could happen. So football.
Mm-hmm.
We did very, very poorly this past week because it was upset city. For sure. Upset week, and it all started, at least to us, Oakland beating the Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, first off, I went 4-9. You went 6-7. I'm 82-65-1. You're 88-59-1. You got me by 6 right now.
The Lions was a loss. I won. I'm 89-59.
Wait, what?
The Lions lost week 1.
Oh, yeah, no, they tied.
They were up by 30 and they tied. That's a lot.
No. God damn it. Raiders beat the Chargers.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted to play a game. Because I forgot all about it. And the game is Contender or Pretender.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna. And you know what? Or no, fuck it. Playoff team or not. And we're only gonna do the teams that are 5-4 or 4-5. That's it. Because I think there's a few teams that might be a little bit interesting. Alright. First one is Dallas. Dallas right now leads the division with a 5-4 record. Playoff team or not?
Yes, just because the rest of the division is horseshit.
I'm gonna say no. I think Philadelphia will somehow win that one. Pittsburgh, playoff team or not?
I think it'll be really hard for them, being as how Baltimore's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, they could snake into a wild card. The Steelers normally...
Right now, they would be the wild card.
The Steelers normally end up in the playoffs, kind of like the Spurs. Like, even when they're not, like, great, they still
somehow go 9-7.
I'd say the Steelers, because of their defense and playing with Minka Fitzpatrick, I think they'd be good enough to make them playoffs.
I don't think they will. I think having the inexperience at the quarterback...
but does that really matter? Now. Technically, the Ravens have inexperience, and he's...
Well, I mean, they got Mason Rudolph. He's I don't know. Mason Rudolph is not Lamar Jackson. I get it. So, yeah. LA Rams, playoff team or not? Me neither. No, they're done. Not done, but no. The Oakland Raiders, playoff team or not?
Maybe. I mean... I think only...
They're only a game, I think a half a game
Yeah.
Half a game out of first place? Is that right? Yeah, they are. Kansas City's 6-4. The Raiders are 5-4. That's very interesting. This could be an upset of all upsets, and this would be.
Well, no, it's not just that. Think of it this way. Like, thinking back to what they were talking about on the score the other day. Think about that Bears-Raiders trade. Who does it look like is winning that trade right now?
Exactly.
The Raiders got Jacobs, Clinton Farrell, and one other person with their pick.
Yeah, you're right.
And the Bears got Mack, and Mack's amazing, but Mack really hasn't done anything this year.
Sack.
He has like 5 sacks, I think, which
is all right.
Yeah, but not for supposedly best player in the league, best defender in the league.
So who do you say? What do you say about the Raiders?
They're probably contenders.
I
their
think
defense is really good, and Jacobs is a good back.
And Derek Carr is right now being a good game manager, and Josh Jacobs is
I still wish they still had Amari, because I think Derek and Amari were really good with each other, but I mean, that's what it is.
Colts, playoff team or not? They're 5-4. I think they are. I think when Brissett comes back, I think they'll get back on their winning ways. Having that terrible loss against Miami, that was an easy fucking win for them, and they couldn't get it done. I think the Colts will be okay. Eagles 5-4, playoff team or not? I have them winning the division. I'm saying playoff team.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think their offense is.
Right now, we have the 8-2 Seahawks and the 7-3 Vikings as the playoff spots, as wild cards.
Yeah.
So we got that.
Well, and that too, they have to catch up a lot of ground to get. Especially Minnesota's been playing really good, and their defense is going to be hard to score on for a lot of these teams coming in.
I say Eagles just because I think they're going to get that division. Carolina, then playoff team or not?
No.
Yeah, they're done. I think New Orleans is definitely taking that division, even though they lost to the Falcons. Tennessee, 5-5, playoff team or not?
I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Me too. I think the same way. I don't think they will, but I wouldn't be surprised of them taking over one of the playoff spots. The Chicago Bears, 4-5, playoff team or not?
Fuck no.
Yeah, me. Jacksonville, 4-5 team.
No,
playoff team or not?
I don't think Foles coming back is gonna all of a sudden transform them into a good offense again. There's too many holes both defensively and offensively, especially now that they got rid of Ramsey.
Yeah,
I just think there's too much work that needs to be done on the Jaguars. They're gonna be really hard to get in the playoffs this year.
And then the Chargers, they're the last ones that they run the table. They have a shot. They're 4-6, playoff team or not?
I don't think so, just because of the division.
Yeah,
and just because. If you think Raiders and Chiefs, they're going to take 3 teams from that division.
No, probably not. I honestly believe, I'm calling it right now, I hate to say it, the Bills will not make the playoffs. I just have that gut feeling. They have that great start of 6-2. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I really think the Colts will take over that wild card spot. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen anytime. I think the Colts and the Raiders will take wild cards, and I think the Bills and Pittsburgh will falter down.
I could see that happening. I actually want to talk something I was talking to my friend today about.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about, in terms of the NFC, because that's obviously where the Packers have to go through first. Who's the best team in the NFC? And after the Falcons won the Saints...
Yeah, hold on. The Falcons always play the Saints.
That's not an excuse to...
They're a divisional team.
That's not...
If our Packers lose to the Lions or Bears this year... You don't
I'm not going to say it's because it's a divisional team. I'll say, oh, well, they lost. That's what
the Saints are. Oh, well, they lost.
No, but everyone would say, it doesn't mean anything because it's a division game. The Falcons put the ball up and down the field on a defense that was supposedly a really good defense.
Yeah,
and the similar thing that
happened.
Just like
the Packers defense had a bad day against the Chargers.
With the Seahawks back in the
Falcons
back
have
in
a
9.
good offense. They just haven't been clicking because their coaches
No.
just as stupid as Matt Nagy.
No, but them not clicking is also an issue. I say, if the Falcons showed a team how to move the ball on the Saints defense, then a team like the Niners, like the Packers, like the Seahawks could move the ball on the Saints. It's not like they have like fucking 85 Bears defense
No, they don't.
No one can move the ball
No,
on.
I know, but like I still believe through and through, thick and thin, the Saints have the best team in the NFC. Hands down. I really do. I honestly think they are the team to beat. Now, if they have to go to Green Bay in January January, then yes, I am definitely giving the Packers the edge. But if anybody's got to go to that Superdome, and I know the last 2 years, teams went in there and had a Minnesota Miracle and had a call.
And you know Aaron Rodgers does really good in domes.
Yes, he does. But I feel like, and I felt this way the last year too, and I was wrong. But remember the year the Spurs lost in the NBA Finals against the Heat. They were up 3-2, and they had Game 6 all wrapped up with like 30 seconds left, up by like 5 or something like that, and then Ray Allen hit that 3-pointer, and and the Spurs couldn't hit any free throws. They lose Game 6, they lose Game 7, and I thought everybody that was not a Miami Heat fan or an idiot fan was thinking Spurs are winning it all next year. They're gonna kill everybody. They are pissed. It's Tim Duncan, Greg Popovich, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and what do? They steamrolled the West. They swept the Miami Heat that year in the NBA Finals. I believe the Saints are going to be that type of team in the playoffs. They are going to steamroll through everybody. I just feel like they're not going to have anybody fuck with them.
I don't think they're going to steamroll teams because, okay, that loss now makes the rankings in the division really close.
Yeah,
and if San Francisco or Green Bay jumps them, and they're not the home team anymore, and 50-year-old Drew Brees has to go out.
Well, if he goes to Frisco, that's nothing. That's gonna be still if he goes to Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'll even say this much, just because, like you said, Drew Brees does not do well in cold and outside, right? What if they become somehow... Well, actually, no, that won't happen because who will win the division? I was going to say, what if they became the first wild card and they would have to go to, say, Philadelphia?
Be the same thing.
Yeah. But it's not going to happen. I think they're pretty much guaranteed... Not guaranteed, but I don't think anybody's in that division is going to come after them.
Most likely, no, but like I said,
They're 7-2. The Carolina Panthers are 5-4. So they got the division.
It's even based on this thing now. I mean, we played an extra game, but I think the number 1, number 2 now are the Niners and the Packers. Yeah, the Packers had 2 awful games. One against the Eagles, where they almost won at the last second, anyways. Then whatever the fuck happened with the Chargers game. But even this week kind of showed that at least it appeared that week was just like you said, everyone has a bad week. Yeah. They just kind of weren't able to move the ball.
Yeah, right now, the Saints are the 3 seed.
That's also, next, Packers have a bye week, then they go to San Francisco.
Yes, and that's going to be awesome. Now, yeah, if the playoffs started today, Minnesota would have to go to New Orleans, and I don't see Minnesota having another Minnesota Miracle. Seattle would have to go to Dallas. I got Seattle on that shit. Yeah. That means Seattle would have to go to Frisco, and New Orleans would have to come to Green Bay. Yeah. Then I would say Green Bay has a very good shot of beating New Orleans. If it's in Green Bay, they got more than a good shot.
Yeah, especially the fact that they have a run game now and won't have to just keep throwing the ball 120 times.
Exactly. Now that they got Aaron Jones, who's a beast. All right, let's go through our picks of the week. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Let's keep the Cleveland downfall going, Pittsburgh.
I'm going
Let's keep the landslide going.
I think the landslide... Hey, they won last week, Cleveland.
But did it matter?
It will, because Cleveland's going to win this week.
But will that matter?
Not in the long run. All right, Houston at Baltimore.
Baltimore. Lamar's gonna Lamar all over.
I'm going Houston. I think they have a trap game.
I think without J.J. Watt, Lamar's gonna do Lamar things.
It's possible.
And teabag the defense.
Atlanta at Carolina. That's
Carolina.
tough. I'm going Carolina too. Dallas at Detroit.
Dallas.
I feel Dallas too. Jacksonville at Indianapolis.
Indy.
Yeah, Indy. I think they bounce back. Buffalo at Miami.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I think it stops there. Denver at Minnesota.
Vikings.
I feel Vikings too. New Orleans at Tampa Bay.
Saints.
Yep, Saints. Jets at Washington. Jets just beat the Giants.
I'd say Jets just because they randomly won a game.
Yeah, I think the Jets. I think the Jets are going to finish 5-11, even though they're a lot worse than that. Arizona at Frisco.
Niners.
Yeah, Frisco. Cincinnati at Oakland.
Oakland.
Yeah, I'm going Oakland. But I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati gets their first win of the season. New England at Philly. I'm going to go with Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
Just because they're home. I feel like Baltimore might have...
I think Carson provides some of the same issues that Lamar did onto the Patriots.
Yes. I agree. Chicago and LA. Rams.
And Rams are bad, but the Bears are awful.
Yeah, the Bears are fucking awful. Kansas.
You said they were going to win the division, and Mitchell was going to be good. And you said Lamar Jackson wasn't a good quarterback.
And I think I had Baltimore as the worst team in the NFL.
Yep. No, they're not. No, they're one of the best teams. Because Lamar's an MVP.
Kansas City and the Chiefs.
Probably KC.
Yeah, I got KC.
So Lamar's going to be the MVP.
Yeah, I think so.
No, that's what kind of one interesting thing people were talking about during the Packers-Panthers game, which I didn't see a lot of because I was at the Hawks game.
Yeah.
But, people are bringing up McCaffrey as a MVP candidate. If he's an MVP candidate, then Aaron Jones should be. Because Aaron Jones has more touchdowns and only 100 fewer yards.
I agree. And on a team that's won more. Yeah. And because of Aaron Jones that they've won.
So he has 5 receiving touchdowns and I think 12 rushing.
I could totally see that. Who's my douche of the week? I thought I had one. You know what? I'm going with... I'm going to go with 2 of them. I got Jim Boylan, because the Bulls are supposed to be a lot better, but he likes to just bench people that are hot.
And then they won 120-102 against the Knicks, so they got revenge.
Yeah, but he likes to... When somebody does really good one night, he benches them for more than half the game the next night. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's exactly.
Ever heard of negative reinforcement?
Yeah, I have, and it doesn't work.
Sometimes.
It's not with me. But Jim Boylan was one of my douches of the week, and then I think it was earlier today or yesterday that I heard about Ryan Pace. Right? Yeah, Ryan Pace. That reports came out when they were looking for a new quarterback. And John Fox really, really wanted Deshaun Watson. Right. And when it was that draft. And Pace wanted to get rid of John Fox.
But he didn't tell John Fox who he was going to draft.
That too. But reports just came out that, he's saying that he's obsessed with getting a new quarterback and all that stuff. He didn't even talk to Deshaun Watson. Yeah. He gave Mitchell Trubisky 6 hours before the draft happened of talking to Mitchell Trubisky. And he didn't even go to Deshaun Watson, who went to 2 straight national championships, came back from a torn ACL, was fucking amazing.
But that tore his ACL again. I think that's that's what Pace keeps in his mind is why he's right, because he's gonna keep thinking he's right, because as a GM, you're not gonna admit you'd fuck something up.
Oh, he fucked it up.
But in his mind, he said the reason he didn't think more about Deshaun Watson was because he was afraid of his durability. And I think one of them was his deep field accuracy, but he improved his accuracy.
Yeah, yeah.
But up until like a year ago, the injury concern was legitimate because he tore his ACL again.
He did. I forgot about that. He did. So actually, he was sort of right. But
I even said this, like, I would have understood Watson at number 2 because that would have made sense.
Fuck yes.
But I would honestly think the best player they could have taken was Jamal Adams.
Yeah, you're right. He was. He was the best.
And if it would have been the old Bears with Lovey and Angelo and them, they would have taken Jamal Adams.
They would have taken Jamal Adams and just would have stuck with, Mike Glennon.
Well, no, because
they would have just gotten somebody else.
Happened after the draft.
Yeah.
Because they had Cutler for a year, then traded him or whatever they did.
He retired.
Yeah.
He retired and then he went to Miami.
So then they drafted Trubisky, signed Glennon, signed Tyler Bray, and Mark Sanchez.
But and Chase Daniel afterwards.
Yeah, and Chase Daniel. But yeah, you're right. You're right, but they would have probably gone for a quarterback last year. Yeah.
Say they probably would have never went 12-4 or whatever, because they would have had fucking Chase Daniel as your fucking quarterback.
But they also wouldn't have had the next pick because they traded for Mac.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Or they should. Yeah, you're right. So yeah,
because they don't even have a first round pick next year. No, but they're saying that they want to look for a quarterback.
Well, there's some good quarterbacks that could go in the second, third, fourth round.
Joe Flacco?
Yes. Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco sucks.
So who's your douche?
I got 2, I think.
Okay.
One's LeBron James.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
He's basically was saying that the American Athletic Association, or basically the people that oversee high school sports, don't care about any of the players, and the coaches just don't give a fuck about them. Okay, one part of the American Athletic Association covers college basketball too. What would LeBron know about anything more than high school basketball? Because he didn't go to college. He got drafted out of high school. Also, him saying the coaches don't give a shit. That's like me saying every coach in the league is a dumbass because Mike McCarthy was.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't speak for the entire every team. No coach gives a shit about their kids.
Right.
When a lot of them you see in videos when they're winning, how happy they are, or when one of them gets hurt, they're concerned and shit. So just saying, they don't care. Just because maybe yours didn't care when you were playing, or maybe your son's coach is a douche, but...
Yeah, exactly. Son's coach is a douche,
But yeah, I just thought that was stupid, because he, like I tested, he seems to think, it's his place to, talk about everything. Every issue in the world, that LeBron needs to talk about, because that's where everyone's going for their information about world issues is LeBron James.
He's going to run for president. I'm going to hate to say it. He really is. With how much he loves to talk and know about shit, he's going to run for president. I'm not saying I want him to, but he's going to.
Yeah.
You know it too.
But so is The Rock, and The Rock could beat him.
Well, hopefully The Rock.
The Rock could beat him. I have no fear The Rock could beat up LeBron James.
I hope so. God, I really hope so. Come on, Rock.
And then my other one was kind of AEW.
Okay.
Just because, the pay-per-view, which, I said, I didn't pay for, I just streamed it. But, it's the same as, what was the last one, Double or Nothing, or All Out or something?
All In?
Oh, no, Double or Nothing, All In was the first one. But, even that one, the last 3 matches were amazing. But every other match, it was oh. like, why is this happening? Like, it's just kind of like...
They start off with the Young Bucks versus LAX and LAX won. That was good. I know. A lot of it was just spot monkeys. Yeah. I know. Spot monkeys. Monkey spots. Yeah. Spot monkey.
And the triple threat tag match was good, but that was like one of the last few matches.
Yeah.
Like, that was good, but like, if they're gonna keep, like, because the number one thing that Cody said, kind of when they were forming AEW, like, was he's saying how important he knows, like, women wrestling is to the business now. And like, they put him on, like, high on the card, like, almost in their past 3 pay-per-views. And, like, none of them have actually, like, delivered.
Yeah. Well, at least he's trying, but it's just
but
working.
Once you realize it's not working,
well, you got to either sprucing it up, or I guess you kind of have to put it in the corner for a little bit and just.
And like I said last week, I really believe their thought process this whole time they were forming the division was they were going to get Sasha Banks. That she was going to leave WWE and they were going to sign her, and that she was going to be the face of their division for like a long time. But then she didn't, she just resigned, and
there you go.
And now they like grabbed a bunch of other random indie people, which are all like decent. It's just like, if you compare even the NXT or the NXT UK division to what AEW has, it's not as good now. And it's the same as the main event scene for the titles. Because hell, look at NXT. So Adam Cole basically has Tommaso Ciampa, Finn Balor, possibly returning Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And like basically like 4 former like huge champions and Gargano when he comes back, all fighting for a chance for the NXT title. Whereas AEW has Chris Jericho as champion and question mark. Because
you got Kenny Omega, you got Moxley, you got, I guess you could put Pac in there, you got Adam Hangman.
I don't know if they'd put, only reason I don't know if they put the title on Moxley is
awesome.
I don't think they're 100% convinced he's actually going to stay.
That's true.
So I don't think they'd want to put the title on him, and then he could be like, I've gone Raw with your title.
Exactly.
I'm at the Royal Rumble.
I'm at the Royal Rumble. AEW champ. What now, bitches? Yeah, that would be, oh boy. That would not be good at all. But no, like, you would have to make Kenny Omega or... Yeah, they don't have a lot of, like, high faces, especially now that you got Cody Rhodes that went down that wants to be like, no, I'm not going to go after the title when Jericho's champ.
But him, like, at least kind of what he was saying
was true.
I respected it because at least it's like, oh, I'm the owner, I shouldn't always have a title shot.
Oh, exactly.
Unlike Chris Jericho, I'm the owner, I'm never going to lose.
That's probably going to happen. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. But, yeah.
Because, like, the rest of the AEW owners are all, like, fine, like, taking losses and, like, losing. They're just like, no, I'm winning every
Exactly. You know, at least you could give that. You could give that to the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
They've lost like 4 matches in a row.
Yeah.
So I give it.
So is Omega. Omega's lost like 2 or 3.
Exactly. So I'm okay with that. You know, it's nice to see shit.
Yeah. Like watching again, it was fun seeing MJF turn on Cody. That was good.
It was a nice.
You kind of thought it was going to happen like for a while because he's so douchey and like it doesn't make sense that he's friends with Cody.
Yeah.
So like
Cody can be a douche.
So yeah. So I liked like the turn on him, which was basically like throwing in the towel.
That was great.
Even though Cody, like he wasn't tapping or anything.
That was great.
And then he went to try to explain to him and low blowed him.
Yep.
So that was cool. Maybe like, but that's the thing. If he's heel now and they keep going with heel face stuff, like he could have been someone. If he didn't turn on Cody, that they could have said MJF is challenging for Chris Jericho for the AEW title.
Or maybe, see, I haven't seen AEW tonight. Maybe I don't know if you've seen it or not.
I saw parts of it. Jericho and Sammy Guevara fought SCU for the tag titles.
Oh no!
They lost though.
Oh thank God! All right, good. I was like, fuck. Come on,
Soon he'll
Jericho.
win.
Soon he'll win them all.
He's gonna get the women's title too. Must be like,
He probably will too. But no,
when they introduce a TV title, it'll be like, give me.
I could see MJF being like, no, I did that to get you out of there, Cody, because I know I can't beat you, but I know I can beat Jericho.
Yeah.
But because I know they even said that they kind of not want to have faces and heels, but like, how can you not? It's kind
of gone with that for a while, but they're saying they don't want like straight down heel face, but eventually it just kind of happens.
Just happens like that. And then you get Bobby Lashley or something.
Yeah, but
how do we get back to that?
I don't know.
We came full circle on that one today.
No, even that thing though, like, it's funny. It's awful. But if this was happening in the Attitude Era, everyone would be like, yes, this is amazing.
No, you're right. You're right. And you'd probably see some, some cleavage and titties and some ass. And
I was telling her, I was like, I know one way they could fix this whole angle. Next week on Raw, have Rusev come out, have Aiden English come out with him, and be like, I guess I wasn't lying about that one night in Milwaukee.
Yeah! That'd be awesome.
And then if she was still fake pregnant, Aiden could have been like...
He could have been the one! Aiden English. Rusev Day. Alright, I got nothing else.
No.
That's it.
Joe Flacco still
James,
sucks.
shut up.
Joe Flacco's going to lose this game.
It's Adam.
Yep.
We're out.